But if our viewing audience would like to weigh in, please hit our hotline at 1-800-POST-BELOW. That is 1-800-POST-BELOW. All right, everyone. So tonight on the show, we have a special guest. Tonight we're bringing in Emma Dawn from Fat Stallion. She's going to be talking to us about the up-and-coming single, Ask. So, without any more ado, we'd like to introduce Emma Dawn. Okay, so, how are you doing tonight, Emma?
Oh, I'm just doing great. How are you?
Doing pretty well. There's been a lot of buzz recently about the song Ask. Do you want to give us any insights in that, or is it kind of a secret hush?
Well, it's not a secret that we are releasing it.
Oh.
Here within the month, May 31st.
October 31st. Remember that date.
I already do, turns out.
Nice.
But, no, May 31st this year, we are releasing this song Ask.
Oh, what do you know? So, for anyone that's viewing, just remember we have a hotline available. If you want to weigh in, our cameramen, our studio audience might even help us with knowing what you're saying. But be sure to tune in. You drop those messages at 1-800-POST-BELOW. Just remember, that's 1-800-POST-BELOW.
This is Jack Elliott with Colorado's largest independent music facility for learning. We want to show you what's behind these doors. And this guy, he wants to give you a tour. Go on, he wants to help you out. Go help him out, Riley. Here's your tour, sport. Here's your tour, lad. Here's your tour, your personalized tour. By Riley. 22 million square feet of pure audio goodness for your learning pleasure. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. We're closed. Don't call.
At any rate, so thanks for coming on the show. So, getting down right to it, when did you write Ask?
So, Ask has been a song of mine for a good handful of years. I actually wrote it about 1.5 years before I even met the band. So it means a lot to me to see it get to this point. It was one of the only songs that I'd written that I actually liked, and I know that many other musicians will relate to that feeling.
I know a musician that can relate to that feeling. Go on.
But...
How old were you?
So at the time, I suppose I would have been about 21 or 22.
Nice. And what was it you were asking about?
So if you listen to the lyrics...
I have.
If you listen to the lyrics, it does clearly state that I am asking about the things that are going on inside this person's head and why they feel they need to hide themselves, and that,
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people these days seem to be hiding. I mean, with all the terrorist attacks and, colorful politicians, you never know what's around the corner. Why do you feel you should have to ask?
I think that's more or less the point. The idea is that...
Oh, sorry, that you shouldn't have to ask. Excuse me.
That I should not have to ask, in fact. Oh my gosh.
Must be something in her cup.
So the idea here is that you should feel like you can communicate with your partner, whether it's your friend or your family member or a spouse. You should not have to be dug into to communicate with that person. If there's something going on that's bothering you, you should feel like you can talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Healthy relationships and all that.
Well, and is that a personal relationship that you're talking about?
This does reference a real-life relationship. It was the only other real serious relationship I've had in my life so far. But, people who know me will know who it's about, but it's not really that important to talk about who it is specifically, I think.
Of course.
Just because anybody can relate to this. It can mean anything.
It can.
Music.
That's the power of music, wouldn't you say? So, with those people that hide those feelings, why do you think people hide those feelings? And why, and what advice do you have to give to them?
Well, I think with any communication breakdown, everyone's got a reason for it.
Like Led Zeppelin.
But, and with that, like, in this particular case, it was because a person didn't want to seem fragile or, I don't know, they were so worried about being the caretaker and being the perfect person that can help out somebody else that they didn't ever let themselves be vulnerable to me.
Yes, of course. I know a lot of men that just can't handle talking about their feelings. It's a real shame. Makes you cry.
Does.
Unless you're a man. In which case it doesn't. You just get angry. Probably break things.
And on that note.
Or high five each other. Yeah! Thank you, cameraman assistant. At any rate, it's been a great time, everyone. We're so glad that you came down, get tuned in to the show. Remember, keep those calls coming. Let us know how you're feeling. Comment at 1-800-POST-BELOW. That's 1-800-PST-BLOW. 1-800-POST-BELOW. We'd love to hear from you. Good night.